Hello everyone, welcome to Movie Review UK. My name's MJ and today I'm reviewing Detroit. Now, Detroit is the next movie from Kathryn Bigelow. Her previous two films were, I believe, The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30. And I absolutely love both of those films, particularly Zero Dark 30 actually. I know that's often the less liked out of those two films, but actually I absolutely adore Zero Dark 30. I think it was tremendous. So when I heard that she was behind this movie, I was delighted. I hadn't actually heard anything about it before it even came out. Or actually I saw a preview screening at Odeon, and it's not quite out in the UK, although I don't know when I'm uploading this video actually, so it may well be out by the time you see this. But I digress. This is a movie about the Detroit riots in the 1960s. And whilst that I suppose is the backdrop of the film, it's actually about a specific incident that happens, in a motel, and then I suppose the preceding events just running up to it, and then the aftermath of it, including like a courtroom type aspect. This film is incredible. So it stars John Boyega and Will Poulter, kind of the main people in it. And it's absolutely tremendous. It is so tense. It's got some extremely extended periods of just super powerful, super high tension moments that kind of the humour in the film is very limited. There's maybe a couple of smirky type moments, but this is a very dry film and obviously it's not meant to be funny. And you know, a lot of the times you will hear film critics say that you need the humour to break up the film, and yeah, sometimes this is absolutely true, but when you're dealing with a subject as of this, and this situation that they were in, I think that it pays to be totally just like on tone the whole time. And so that's why, and that's certainly one of the film's strengths in my opinion. I'd say a good portion of the film is the specific incident itself, certainly around half I would suppose, with a little bit before and then a little bit after as well. The characters are really good. It focuses on some different groups of individuals and they come from really different backgrounds again. We've got like basically a band, a singing group who want to make it big. Then we've got a security guard, then we've got the police force, the corrupt police force might I add. And then we've got basically a few different groups of people who were at the motel when this thing happens. I won't necessarily go into what this thing was, but somewhat of a showdown in high tension, when the streets are already in a high tension environment anyway. This film makes you feel like shit as a white person, really, because there's a huge amount of racism on display, which obviously sucks, and it sucks that it's based on a true story. So these events largely happened, and there is a great line at the end of the film that says, you know, pretty much based on true stories and based on the combined accounts of all those who survived it. I thought that was great. I think it's tremendously well shot, well directed. It's very much gritty and within the action. There's maybe a portion of kind of shaky cam in places, which isn't my preferred style of filmmaking. However, you kind of forget it pretty quickly, and it does give you the immersive sensation of actually being there. I genuinely think that there is not a bad performance in the house. I think John Boyega he's kind of underrated as an actor, really. I mean, I know he's landed one of the biggest gigs in cinema in Star Wars, but he is tremendous in this, and the emotion that he shows is really impressive and nothing to sniff at. And Will Poulter, again, just incredible. He is seriously fantastic, and I think, yeah, he's got a lot of awards in his future if he keeps going like this. I think it's actually a shame that he wasn't cast as Pennywise, as was long rumoured, and I think was actually going to happen before it changed directors, because I think he would have done a great job of that. But again, I'm going a little bit off topic. What I would like to emphasise there is just the acting is so good in this film. It's pretty much flawless. It's tense, amazing characters, great acting, and man, it's just a really thought-provoking film. Very powerful, and it's another completely solid hit from Kathryn Bigelow. I give it a very solid 9 out of 10. Thanks very much for watching Movie Review UK, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this instalment. If you did and you're new, do subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.